Maybe we should bring in a sports psychologist.
The team's just a little unlucky, that's all.
Well, really liking Ted Lasso season 2 so far. But for you, what was it like to come back after all of this time, especially now that Ted Lasso has become such a beloved show? So can you talk a little bit about what it was like to be back on set for season 2?
It was a relief to be back on set and very exciting, and also, we felt grateful because so many people don't have work in this climate and or are isolated. It took a little bit of getting used to because I think that some of the crew had done other shows where they were wearing masks in the last year, but it was the first time for most of the cast to be doing that. So, but you get through it. The main thing was to try and, up the bar, the quality of the show, or at least don't drop it, because, we've been amazed by everybody's reaction to it. And so we just wanted to keep the quality control in check.
Yeah, really? That makes sense, because I was going to ask, did you feel any pressure to deliver something as spectacular as season 1? Because it was so well received, critical acclaim, a lot of award nominations, all of those things.
Yeah, and more importantly, just the public. If you're looking on social media, completely went with it and just loved it. It was amazing. So yeah, it was a bit of a difficult second album syndrome. Should we go prog? Should we go punk? Yeah, they're so smart. The writers, they're so smart that it was within their capabilities. I think the script really sort of tackle that, and they're really, really strong, and hopefully as adorable and as funny as they were in the first season, and full of lots of delicious surprises as well.
That's a good tease. So Higgins is such a big proponent of the team getting a sports psychologist, and it's such a big deal. How did it feel to be the proponent of such a major storyline that basically shifts, where the show goes in season 2?
Well, I enjoyed that bit of writing, and the fact that it sort of normalized therapy, and made it seem applicable to what people would assume is just a physical job, but we are united, and we're brain and body. It's all got to work together. So it's great to see that acknowledged, I think, and it was fun to be the character who brings that on board.
And Higgins is just such a sweet character, especially this season. He gives up his office for Sharon. He wrote thumbs up for Jamie coming back to the team. And so what is it like to play this character on what is already such a joyous show? How do you how does Higgins fit in, especially in season 2, as opposed to in season 1 when he was still trying to help Rebecca bring down Ted?
Yeah, well, he's a little bit more stable in this season. He's kind of the Higgins he always wanted to be, in a way. But he was compromised hugely at the outset of the first season by Rebecca. But, Ted waved his magic wand of positivity, and he changed up. So I think he'll always have respect for Ted for that. It fits him hand in glove to make these decisions, and he has to make some tough decisions as well. But he's got a great overview. It's for the benefit of the club, and bringing them out of the rut they're in, trying to move them up, certainly not letting them fall back.
And then, were you a football fan before you came on the show?
No, and I still kind of not. I was paired with Nick Mohammed yesterday when we were doing some PR, and we're both the kind of non-fans of the show.